Just gonna start off by saying that this latest TCM update is pretty fucking terrible. Um, this is probably the worst update that they ever brought out, and forget about the sissy, slow bug when the game first came out, where you know can't go through wall gaps, and hitchhiker putting traps on ladders, and then you just fly up into the sky. Nah, Hands is actually the most broken family killer ever. Like this is actually insane. Those of you who don't know, the update came out yesterday, and we kind of knew what the killer was going to bring, and since it got leaked like 2 months ago, we kind of expected what was going to happen, but we didn't think it would be this broken. Not to mention that Maria, the best girl, got released as well. So, you know, there goes that. But yeah, what Hands can do is he has, I think, three abilities. He can tackle people like Leland does. He can also rip out the fuse. Um, he can put traps on the gates and electrify them. He can do it 3 times, by the way, which is very important for later on. And he can rip out fuse very instantly as soon as you turn it on. There is no cooldown. So if you get generator, you get car battery on, you can instantly rip it out or turn it off instantly. Um, so that's pretty busted. It's a huge issue. Um, and he's, for some odd reason, I see the family main saying that he's very slow, which I don't see at all. He's pretty fucking fast. He's almost as fast as Leatherface and Johnny with Scout on. Um, so that's that. And he can also destroy barricades. So this killer has a lot in his kit, and it's only been 1 day, and he's busted. I don't think they even attempted to test out his abilities or like do any type of testing at all. The fact that he can just do all this and there's no punishment is kind of absurd. I mean, yesterday I was playing with my friends, and um, we literally was playing on Slaughterhouse, and the game ended up lasting almost an hour long because it was so drawn out due to Hands being on the fucking map. Now people are saying that, oh, this is really good, you can stop victim rushing, blah blah blah. The coping shit that family players do. And I mean, to that, I just want to ask: do you think playing 30 minutes to an hour games almost probably all the time, because nobody got his fucking abilities to like level 3, so it's going to even be worse in the future. Um, do you think this is really healthy for the game? It's been back and forth between, well, who's broke, like which side is more broken, and due to the crying on Reddit, I think the developers is kind of just really listening to the family side more, just because they just cry more. Um, and I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm biased towards family or victims, although I only do play victims. I can tell you that the game isn't really victim sided. It hasn't been in a long while. Um, there's ways to stop people from victim rushing. People are just either bad at the game or just have a dumbass team. Like I really don't know what else to say. Um, Yeah, hands can lock down a map. Really, like he can literally control the map by himself. If you have a hitchhiker, or a cook, or you can have a cook, Nancy, and hands, you are not getting out. It's almost impossible to clearly get out. Even if you have a 3 stack, 4 stack, hands alone can just literally control the space of what he does. And then you add 2 other trap characters to maps like Family House, Nancy's House. Hell, even Slaughterhouse is pretty fucking terrible. It's insane. Now, um, just and not to mention with the update, um, the rework of skill trees came out, and 2 out of the fucking 4 victims are fucking terrible. Virginia got absolutely fucking destroyed. I don't even know why they touched her. They should have just left her with fast hands, to be honest. But the fact that she doesn't have fast hand anymore is kind of insane. Um, her skill tree is literally ass. Like it's not that great. Um, Anna got cucked. She got little bro. I'm just gonna be honest. She got little bro. But since Maria is literally what Anna is, she's literally a modded version of Anna. She literally took all her perks and stats and they just put it on fucking Maria, um, which is kind of insane. I don't know why they took out no cell. I really don't know why. And they kind of made to where you can't access choose flight. And if you do access choose flight, then you'll be sacrificing what doesn't kill you and I believe bounce back and slippery. So it's just not worth it for 1 perk. Not only that, I think you get like light on your feet or like the fucking grandpa perk where he makes less noise during the start of the game. So that's just not worth it. 1 perk for like 3 other better perks is kind of insane. Um, so they kind of cooked Anna as being a tank, which is kind of insane because that's literally what she does. That's her ability is to tank. Um, so building her is kind of weird. I'm still figuring it out, trying to adapt. Um, Sunny got fast hands, extra drip, I believe, which is kind of good. We definitely needed it. Danny kind of got cooked with if you go fast hand street, it's kind of terrible. Um, he also got access to, I believe, slippery, a condition. I think he got slip. I think he got condition now. But either way, it's not worth going towards fucking fast hands if you want to get that. Um, and Connie's still the same roughly. Leland's basically the same. Um, it's just really Anna, uh, Virginia, and Danny that got cooked the most. Like Danny's ability is useless. I actually want a refund. Like it's pretty bad. Um, Hands literally counters Danny, and there are people on Reddit saying we could counter Danny after you tamper. Y'all should do the same thing. Y'all not gonna know how we feel. It's like shut up. Like Danny literally had to gather knowledge to literally tamper shit. And the only maps he could probably tamper 2 things, possibly, is literally the abandoned mills. Every other map has like the bare minimum of gaining maps knowledge to tamper 1 thing. And not only that, but you have to do a mini game. So like, what are you crying about? Just fucking literally focus him down. He has no endurance. Maybe choose flight, but that's it. Like fucking endurance in this game is dog shit anyways. Um, so that's whatever. They got what they wanted. Um, now, it's just like, where do we go from here? I don't think the devs is gonna nerf him anytime soon, since Reddit mains just going, they just gonna cope on this terrible ass update. Not to mention that Johnny got the big swing, and I think uh one other perk. I think it's like viral something when like he gains extra strength or savagery when he's like out of stamina. So he's even more busted. So really the only like family killer that got cucked was like Nancy. That's just like whatever. Like boohoo. Um doesn't really fucking matter. We should just run the same meta build as Leatherface. Johnny already broken. People are gonna say he's not broken. Just loop him. Like okay, you right. Let me just go. Let me just stick to crawl spaces and wall gaps for the rest of the game. God forbid I just go out in the open for 2 seconds. People saying that Johnny can't 3-tap. Yes, he can. At least actually now with this update, maybe before you have to have like 27 toughness to survive a 3-tap. That doesn't fucking matter anymore. You probably have to have 35 to at least not get 3-tapped. Squishy characters. I mean, actually, forget that. Every character in this fucking game is squishy. Having 50 toughness in this game doesn't really matter when I can literally see my health bar get shredded to pieces. And it's like, what's the point of that attribute? If I take a big swing from Leatherface, I'm basically almost guaranteed to die. Like it's literally practically a guaranteed one shot. Um, so that's whatever. Johnny can swing 21 times before he runs out of stamina. And he literally are glued onto you. You either have to close encounter him, grapple him, or you find a fucking wall gap to beat that. But the fact that people don't think that's an issue when it like he outruns a Julie with slippery and her fucking ability popped is kind of insane to me. I like why do people think that's normal? His lunge exploit or the fucking build that lets him do that is not okay at all. Like there's a reason why he's under investigation. I'm tired of seeing Johnny players saying that it's a fucking skill issue. Like no, it's not. Like that character's busted. Like you can just cope on that because you just want to have a fucking easy win at your grasp. Like just say that, bro. Swinging 21 times and dying in 3-4 hits is kind of insane on tank characters. And then not only that, he can just gain his stamina back in like 2 to 5 seconds and literally do the same shit. Bubba is literally fucking the Flash. He can't get door slammed. Hands or Leatherface can't get door slammed, so they can't get stunned. So that's already like an option out of the fucking game as a fan of a victim player. So yeah. It's pretty terrible. I get that they want the games to last longer, but Hands is not okay at all. Like he's not okay. To be able to sit in one game for literally a half an hour and it just goes out to a stall is insane. And people can say, well, just use Bomb Squad. Well, and to that I'll just counter. They have a Nancy, a Hitchhiker. Any 3 trap characters or 2 trap characters, you have to make a decision. There's only level 3 Bomb Squad only gains you 4 usage before you run out. That means that probably it's a guarantee for 2 players to run Bomb Squad just to have 8 usage. I mean, that's kind of insane. I think they should just revert the change for that because it's literally trap characters in the game now. And the fact he has 3 usage, that's already like you're literally almost out of Bomb Squad usage. So you just fucking cut it. Like it's literally insane. And the fact that he can just rip shit out and there's no cooldown is insane. He counters Danny to the point where it's just he just got little bro too. Like he really just got niggified. That's insane. He doesn't have to use a mini game to rip out Danny's tampered fucking like Vow or Fuse. Like he bypasses it. There's no cooldown, so if you literally are the last player alive, and let's just say you're trying to make a high risky play of going for car battery when Grandpa's like at level 5 or some shit. If Hand sees you and he's running over there, you get the battery off, and if you make it to the gate, he can instantly turn it off and you will die. Like you would literally get cut. That's kind of like that's broken. It's broken by mechanic or fucking. It's just broken. It's broken by design, and like we're not gonna see any change no time soon. I mean, for fuck's sakes, we haven't seen Danny or Johnny been broken since like almost last year. We've been dealing with Bubba not being door slammed for almost like 3 or 4 months. So it's like, where do we go from here? And also, I would like to mention that stealth and like condition. I kind of posted a tweet under the update like blog or whatever. Like condition is busted. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I'm in stamina, I do not get 60. I don't get my 60 regen stamina. Like that shit regens hella slow. And when I take it off, it seems like my stamina comes back a little bit quicker. I don't know if that's a bug or just me think, but something gotta get done about this. It's been a whole back and forth between victims and family players going back and forth on Twitter, Reddit. It doesn't matter, any social media saying like we deserve this or and now it's our turn to have fun. And it's just like this game always been killer sided. The only time that it's been victim sided when Connie pre-nerf, Danny pre-nerf, Anna pre-nerf. Like, no. And she didn't get her fucking ability gutted. Stealth got fucking gutted. So, I mean, that's been almost a year. Ever since then, the game literally been catered to family victims or family players. Like, we've been literally getting nerfed every single time. We got a choose flight nerf. Empowered is gone. We literally don't have much perks that literally requires any type of HP. Extra drip got nerfed too. I mean, like, what do you want? There's only so much amount of health in a game where it can get stalled at this point. So, like, I don't know what the family players want, to be honest. Like, yeah, it seemed like I just want easy wins, and that's not every fucking family main, but it's the ones that I see just crying on Reddit and Twitter. They know who they are though. So I think there should be a cooldown. Hand shit. He shouldn't be able to instantly rip out shit. It should be like a cooldown to it. He shouldn't be able to rip out Fuse every single time because it doesn't respawn. That's the sick shit about hands too. Like, if you put Val on, he literally rips it out. So perks like Saboteur, even if you kick off Gen like Saboteur, like Danny shit, they're literally useless against hands. So if you ever have Saboteur on as Connie or Danny, just go ahead and just swap that perk out. That doesn't need shit to that. That's a real nigga, man. So kind of want to let y'all know how y'all feel about this. Overall, TDR, hands is busted as fuck. We still got Johnny being a fucking cancerous ass fucking family killer, and no, and we got Bubba still being the same thing. So I mean, this game is at its dark ages in a long time. Like I think the fucking sissy poison bug arc, I'd rather have that. I'd rather get perma slow and just not be able to fucking move than sit there and get locked down for 30 minutes just literally playing a stealth draw game. Like, this game is sick. It's literally sick. Like, either they're gonna have to change how much HP you lose when your fucking like lungs start turning fucking purple, or they just gonna have to like tune down that bitch ass fucking character. Overall, I'm kind of done ranting about it. Let me know what y'all think